the Smartphone Network.
Welcome back to the news at 10. Now, we have some pictures that were sent into our eyewitness portal, and let's share them with you. We can begin with this one from Oka in Anambra State, showing this street which got flooded after it rained. Our eyewitness reporter is appealing to the state government and the Oka Capital Territory Development Authority to come to the aid of the residents. Next is this one from Rivers State, where we see a muddy section of the Aba Port Harcourt Expressway. According to our eyewitness reporter, he wants it to be repaired. And here's one showing another road, this time in Benue State. Here, the problem is erosion, which is washing away the access road. Our eyewitness reporter is calling on the authorities to save the road. And let's end with this one from Nasarawa State, where residents in Akwanga local government area are protesting the alleged killing of one of their own by security operatives. Our eyewitness reporter says the protesters, while expressing their grievances, blocked the road and held motorists there for hours.
Airtel, the Smartphone Network.
Thanks a lot for all your pictures. Do send us some more. A population of about 348,990 in Makudi town has been without water for 9 years, even though it's on the bank of River Benue. But help seems to be coming from the World Bank, with a $2.5 million commitment to the Benue Waterworks. Also, the state governor and the State Water Board are promising effective supervision of the project.
River Benue is the second longest river in Nigeria, approximately 1,400 kilometers long. Despite its closeness and volume of water, residents of Benue still battle with access to potable water supply. The challenges of reticulating water to the metropolis has been a daunting task over the years. This has raised concerns, and the federal government's team from the Ministry of Water Resources are meeting with the state government to find a way out. Governor Samuel Oton gives his assurance to support the project.
If federal government is adding 1 naira to our economy, it's a plus.
It's a plus, yeah.
So we don't want such opportunities to leave. For instance, when we came in for over 3 years, the UBEC fund was not assessed. And we had an accumulated figure of 3.8 billion naira. So we had to source for fund to match it up.
At the end of the meeting, officials speak on evolving a sustainable water policy that will guarantee success as the federal government's team seeks improvement of water sanitation in the state.
The objective of the project is to increase access to potable water supply in the participating states, and secondly, to improve the financial viability of the state water board for sustainability after the project, and essentially to improve the investment plan of the participating states to prepare them for bigger investment in the future.
We don't have a water law. The water policy we have on ground is equally inadequate, and we're going to get it reviewed. In addition to the billing system, we give water to people, nobody pays. So when all these things are in place, we'll be on the path of success. Again, the reticulation we've been talking about, we have to look at the proper way with which we can now get most of this town reticulated.
While government finds solutions to the problem, residents of Benue appear to be confident that this time around, the solution will be one that will finally solve the issue of scarcity of potable water once and for all.
Let's take a look at some business news for the day. Here's Emana Amawe.
You first. First Bank.
Very many thanks for staying with us and welcome to Business News. The head of the Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority, Mr. Uche Oji, has provided further clarity on the structure and windows involved in the new $700 million co-investment joint venture signed last Friday between the NSIA, Old Mutual Fund and UFF Agri Fund. Speaking early Monday on our program, Business Morning, Mr. Oji says the structure involves onshore and offshore holding companies, as well as a management company.
First is we have an investment company, which is offshore registered, and that investment company is now the vehicle through which our investments and third-party investments come in. It's owned 50-50 NSIA and Old Mutual at this stage. But we're bringing other investors, and we've had quite a significant amount of interest when we started soft selling this strategy. So what we've done is, we closed with Old Mutual as our partner, and then we make a couple of investments, and then we invite other people to join who have shown interest. And these are selected, this is my opinion, like-minded investors, which are institutional investors and other funds of our type. Now, we also have a management company registered both offshore and onshore in Nigeria. And again, this is all about jurisdiction and giving people comfort who are bringing capital from outside the country.
And the FMDQ OTC Securities Exchange has reported a turnover of 12.74 trillion naira for July. In a statement, the self-regulatory market explains that Treasury bills tractions accounted for 33.62% of the total value, while the foreign exchange segment contributed 27.52% to the amount. The OTC also saw the maturity of its first naira-settled OTC FX futures contract, priced at 279 naira per dollar in July, following the total settlement of over 962 million naira on the instrument. The CBN revised the rates on each of the contracts left, while a new 12-month contract was introduced. The market summary further shows that open buyback and overnight rates remained in the single-digit range in the period under review. And the Nigerian equities market opened the week today on a positive note, but investors remain cautious ahead of July headline inflation figures due to be released anytime soon. Bolaji Akinwale has more on the trading numbers.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. The equities market opens the week on Monday slightly positive by 0.26%, while the market's capitalization rose by 23 billion naira as investors took a breather from the two-week bearish performance. However, transactions were moderate with a turnover of 213.62 million, worth 2.04 billion naira, and traded in 3,742 deals. The most actively traded stocks were financial giants, Zenith Bank, FBN Holdings, and Diamond Bank. On the price table, 37 stocks led by Champion Brewers, NACO, and Unity Bank recorded price losses, while NCR, Unilever, and Skybank were the top price gainers from a list of 11 stocks. And that's it on the Stock Market Report. I am Bolaji Akinwale.
Many thanks, Bolaji. Well, now it's a record close for U.S. markets on Monday, the second time in less than a week. In the meantime, other world bourses finished slightly mixed amid high oil prices and latest economic data. And that's our package on Business News tonight. I'm Emana Amawe. It's back to Ijoma.
You first. First Bank.
Thanks a lot, Emana. The Nigerian financial sector now has an additional commercial bank as a technology-based lender, Suntrust. At the formal launch in Lagos today, the bank was unveiled to investors and all present.
It's a bright Monday and it's quite sunny for businesses to begin a new week. Remarkably, a new commercial institution, Suntrust Bank, is birthing, mainly with financial technology features, a reason why these dignitaries are gathered here at the bank's head office.
Today marks a very significant day in the life of our young institution, and we are proud to share it with all of you. For without your support, we could not have gathered for this purpose today.
You people are very lucky. And look at the sun. Your name is Suntrust, and look how the sun becomes and if you allow your bank to grow in domestic production.
The bank began operations 6 years ago as a mortgage bank. Its regional authorization banking license is the first since 2001.
The bank should try to create market niche and be special, and urge the bank board and management to keep to the rules and be good corporate citizens.
This bank is coming at a very special time when we are trying to implement the change agenda for the federal government.
To the richest man in Africa, Mr. Aliko Dangote, Suntrust's financial technology landscape is the best thing that can happen to a business.
Suntrust mobile money program is truly innovative and will reach out to many people in Nigeria for whom access to a bank account has previously been almost very, very impossible.
Suntrust Bank comes with a difference: less branches with no teller counter.
We want to be a financial technology bank. We are not going to drive huge branch expansion. Growth eats cash. We are going to make sure that banking goes to your home rather than us having physical branches. We will be everywhere, but we'll be nowhere.
Technology is very, very important, and they are already with it. Service is very important. Quality of service. In the middle of their name is trust. They have to earn the trust of the public.
The bank targets retail customers as well as micro, small and medium enterprises with a view to boosting financial inclusion through electronic banking and the central bank's cashless policy.
Next on the news at 10, Nigeria's The Tigers crash out of the basketball event of the 2016 Olympic Games after losing to Brazil in the last group game. That's on sports. You join us again.